According to a recent survey by Alliance, which is an international financial services provider, Kenyan retirees are among the most poorest in the world. Kenyan retirees have a benefit rate of just 15% of their average wage. This is low compared to the international average, which stands at 40 to 60%, with Brazil leading the way with a whopping 89%, making them the richest pensioners in the world. Now, retirement is inevitable, and advances in medicine means that you have a chance to live longer. It is perhaps the best time to start rethinking your retirement. Hello and welcome to Bima 101, a channel where we discuss insurance and also other types of investments. Now, if you're new to the channel, then please subscribe and also hit on the notification button so that you're notified whenever we do a new video. Now, let's get into this. Kenya's low pension coverage has also seen it ranked as the country with the highest number of retirees aged 65 years and above who are still in the job market. Now, this results to scenes like the ones currently on your screen as the elderly retirees seek to meet basic financial needs. It is estimated that around 70% of male retirees and also 65% of female retirees are still active in the job market. Now, in this video today, we'll be taking a closer look at what a pension plan is, how it works, and also some of the benefits of having one. And also make sure that you stick around till the end of the video, because I'll be giving you some tips on what you should consider before you actually take up a pension plan. Now, let's start by answering the question, what exactly is a pension plan? Now, a pension plan is an employee benefit that commits the employer and, in some cases, the employer and also the employee to make contributions to a fund or a pool of money meant to offer payment to the employee once they retire. What we are simply saying is, during the years that you are working, you could probably be employed at 25 and you work till you're 60, that's 35 years. You're setting aside some money that you will use when you retire. That is what a pension plan is meant to help you with. And there are three different types of pension plans that you will find being offered. Now, the first type is what you call a government-sponsored pension plan. This is, for example, NSSF here in Kenya, or what they call the 401k in the US. These are pension plans that are managed by the government, and they offer lower returns compared to other types of pension plans. This is because the contributions are in most cases very minimal. There has been attempts to actually change how NSSF works here in Kenya in order to offer more benefits to retirees. They're making proposals to increase the amount of contributions, and I believe they have already taken effect on most people's payslips. That is the first type of pension plan. The second type is what you call an employer-sponsored pension plan. You could be working in an organization that offer pension plans to their employees. You could find, for example, Baby Kengen does it. I know Liberty does offer the same. So there are organizations that offer pension plans to their employees. And one of the advantages to these ones is the employer may actually offer to top up to a certain amount what an employee contributes. So, for example, if an employee is contributing 5,000, an employer might offer a contribution of maybe 5,000 if they are matching it at 100%, or 2,500 if they're doing a 50%. That is one of the advantages. The second advantage is that the employee is also able to adjust accordingly the amount of money that they want to save, because the benefit that they will actually receive will depend on the same. So you find that they motivate employees to actually save more on their pension. These types of pension plans are not compulsory, so you'll find that a lot of companies do not have them. The third type of pension plans is what you call individual pension plans. So these are mainly offered by insurance companies. They are mainly targeted to those people who maybe feel that the government sponsored pension plan is not enough for them and they want something that will give them more benefits. So they can take the individual pension plan. With this plan, they can save as much as they want, and it offers some of the guarantees that the government pension plan will also offer, and also most of the benefits as well. They're also targeted to people who are self-employed, people who are in business and are not really registered with a government pension scheme. So they can use an individual pension plan to as well save for their retirement. The individual pension plan is also very useful to people who had been employed in an organization, several organizations over time, and those organizations had pension plans of their own, internal employer pension plans. So if, for example, you have worked for 3 companies in the past and all of the 3 had employer sponsored pension plans, you could bring those pension plans, instead of leaving them lying around in different companies, you can actually bring them under one umbrella using an individual pension plan. We now understand what a pension plan is, and we have also looked at the different types of pension plans. Let us now answer the next question, which is, how does a pension plan work? The contributions that are made into pension plans are mainly invested, and upon retirement, you usually receive your contributions plus any interest that they have earned. There are 2 ways in which you can actually receive your pension. The first one is what you call as a lump sum. As a lump sum, you will receive all your contributions plus anything that they have earned at the same time, and your pension is done. Nobody owes you anything, and you can do whatever you want with the money. Now, the second way is what you call in installments. So you can receive monthly payments of your pension, and there is actually a third way. This is a combination of the lump sum and also the monthly installments. So here you receive 30% as a lump sum, and then 70% is paid out in monthly installments. That is how basically pension plan will work. The money will be invested and then paid to you upon retirement. The amount of money that you actually receive on retirement is determined by the type of pension plan that you took up, and here you will find that there are 2 types of pension plans. There's what you call a defined benefit pension plan. Like the name suggests, the benefit is actually defined beforehand. It's known the amount of money that you will probably receive upon retirement, and the amount of money is usually determined by your years of service and maybe like your final salary. But one thing for sure with these plans is that you know the amount of money you will receive as your retirement beforehand. There is a second one which is known as a defined contribution. So with a defined contribution, the benefits are not determined beforehand. So you do not know what you would be receiving upon retirement. The benefits will be determined by the period that you have probably been contributing, and also the amount of money that you have been contributing, any management fee on that fund. These are some of the things that will determine the amount of money that you will actually be getting upon retirement. That is basically how a pension plan, or if you currently have a pension plan of any kind, they mainly send you reports at the end of every year where you get to know the amount of money that you have actually contributed, probably also the amount of money that your employer has also contributed, and also you get to know any other thing. I had a point, I think I forgot. These are basically just some of the things that you will be getting within your monthly report that may guide you to know the amount of money to actually expect in the end when the policy matures. Next, we need to look at the benefits of taking a pension plan. So one of the advantages of having a pension plan is that they are 100% capital guarantee. This means that if, for example, you took up a pension plan with an institution, for example, an insurance company, and as I told you earlier, money that you contribute into a pension is mainly invested. So the insurance company happens to have invested your money and lost it. They are still entitled to bear the loss. That means that they will not only pay you the contributions that you had made, they are liable to pay you a minimum rate of return. Pension plans are some of the best ways that you could actually save your money. They're very secure. The second one is to take advantage of compound interest. Now, being that they are long-term saving plans, if for example that you can actually take a pension plan when you're 18 and save until you're 60, now that will mean that there is so much money that you have been saving that has been earning. They have some form of return. Those earnings will grow, and by the time you're in your 60s, there will be some good money that you can live on. The third one is what you call tax relief. So you mainly find that if you have a pension plan, let's say for example you have gross salary of 200 and your pension plan is 20,000, then they will first of all deduct your pension plan and then tax the rest. So that's how you get a tax relief on pension plan. The fourth one is that nowadays you cannot rely on family. That bond is weakening with time. As a parent, you really cannot depend on your kids to, for example, give you food and give you medicine. So you need to have an alternative plan that you have made for yourself. You need to have some savings that you have actually set aside, which is where pension plan comes in. Those are just some of the advantages. One other advantage is that they're very flexible. You can save from as low as even lower than 1,000 Kenya shillings, and at the end of the saving period, you will have something decent for your retirement. Those are the benefits. Like I promised at the beginning of the video, I will give you some tips on some of the things that you should consider before you actually take up a pension plan. So what are some of these tips? Now, one of the things that I would advise before taking up a pension plan is something that I would advise for many financial services that are being offered, and that is always check with the regulator. In the case of pension funds, the regulator is the Retirement Benefits Authority. So you can check with the regulator to see whether that particular pension fund where you are about to invest in is actually registered. The second thing that you should probably keep in mind is if you're taking an individual pension plan from an insurer, confirm that it is not a retirement policy but indeed a pension plan. There are differences in the two, and it's something that I'll probably address in another video. Those are just two of the things that I think you should consider before you actually join a particular pension plan. Now, that is all we had today on pensions. Now, if you need a pension plan or any other type of insurance policy, then you can get in touch with me using the contacts on your screen. You can also get in touch with me using the handles on your screen. And until next time, have a good one.